You know the picture?
Yeah.
You've seen it 1,000 times on social media. The perfectly filtered photo of a family on vacation. Their luggage is sleek. The kids are smiling serenely out the window of a spotless minivan. Gosh, and you can just feel the calm, adventurous bliss. They look like they're off to make perfect, lifelong memories. We were told this could be us. The internet is flooded with ADHD travel hacks that promise a stress-free trip. They tell you to color code your packing cubes, laminate a minute-by-minute itinerary, and basically organize your ADHD right out of existence. So, for our big family road trip, we went all in, packed our bags, armed ourselves with checklists and highlighters, and drove off in search of that promised, peaceful family vacation. Yeah, that didn't work. By the end of day one, we were sitting in a cluttered hotel room, surrounded by the wreckage of our good intentions, with 2 overstimulated kids and 2 completely frazzled adults. Most of the popular advice we'd followed so religiously, it completely backfired. It made everything harder, more stressful, and way more chaotic. But in that moment, when we were ready to wave the white flag, we discovered something crucial. We tossed out the complicated rulebook and stumbled upon a few simple, powerful strategies that actually saved our vacation. These are the tips that made our trip not just manageable, but genuinely fun for everyone. From my energetic 10-year-old to my 40-year-old wife who also has an ADHD brain. And today, I'm sharing what actually works. Section 1. The great failure of perfect planning. The first and most spectacular failure was the gospel of the hyper-detailed itinerary. And I'm not kidding, I had a binder with tabs. It had our route highlighted, pre-planned rest stops, and a schedule that read something like 9:15 a.m. Depart for scenic overlook. 9:47 a.m. Arrive, take family photos. 10:05 a.m. Bathroom break and snack time. Resume driving. On paper, it looks like the ultimate tool for executive function. In reality, it was a prison. For an ADHD brain that struggles with time blindness and loves novelty, a rigid schedule isn't a comfort blanket, it's a straitjacket. The second we were 2 minutes behind because someone had a sudden, desperate need to examine a fascinating beetle on the sidewalk, a wave of anxiety hit the car. We were already failing. The itinerary didn't account for a spontaneous burst of energy that demanded a 10-minute wiggle break, or the hyperfocus that took over when my son found a cool map at a visitor center. Instead of creating calm, the plan created constant, nagging pressure. Then there was the other viral tip. Pack for every contingency. This sounds smart, right? Be prepared. But for an ADHD family, this just turned into chaos. Our car was stuffed. We had a bag for rain, a bag for sun, a bag of just-in-case toys, 5 different chargers, and enough snacks to survive a zombie apocalypse. The mental and physical clutter was suffocating. Every time we stopped, we had to dig through 3 bags to find one thing. It caused serious decision fatigue. Which rain jacket? Should we bring the card game or the puzzle? Trying to prepare for everything, we created an environment of constant choice and clutter, and in the process, we forgot the actual essentials, like the one specific weighted stuffed animal that is the key to a calm bedtime. We were drowning in options, and it was exhausting. Section 2. The turning point. Discovering our golden rules, sitting in that hotel room, amidst the explosion of our failed systems, we were about to declare the trip a bust. It felt like another one of those classic ADHD moments, trying your absolute hardest, only to have it all fall apart. But then we did something radical. We took that binder with all its charts and timelines and shoved it to the bottom of a suitcase. We threw out the rulebook, and that's when it all changed. We didn't need more control. We needed more compassion for how our brains actually work. And out of that, our 4 golden rules were born. First, golden rule number 1, the daily anchor. Instead of a rigid full-day schedule, we picked just one predictable thing each day that we could all count on. This was our anchor. One day it was having breakfast together at the hotel. Another day the anchor was 30 minutes of quiet time at 4 p.m., where everyone could retreat with headphones or a book. This single point of stability was a game changer. It provided a predictable routine that calmed everyone down without being restrictive. The rest of the day was a blank canvas. Open to the spontaneity our novelty-seeking brains loved. It was the perfect balance of structure and freedom. Next up, golden rule number 2, the sensory escape kit and the go bag. We realized our pack for everything strategy was the problem, so we simplified. We created a dedicated sensory escape kit, a small, easy-to-grab backpack. Inside, noise-canceling headphones, sunglasses, a few favorite fidget toys, and some crunchy snacks. This wasn't just for the kids. The adults used it too. It was our secret weapon for preventing sensory overload. Alongside it, we made a go bag. This was just a simple tote with the bare essentials for a quick stop. Wallet, keys, phone, a water bottle, and a protein bar. Instead of asking, what do we need for this 20-minute stop? We just grabbed the go bag. It made transitions, which are notoriously hard for ADHD brains, so much easier. Our third strategy was golden rule number 3, the family command center. We had to get the plans out of our heads and into the real world. We used the little whiteboard in our hotel room. Each morning, we wrote down just 3 things. 1. What's our one must-do thing today? 2. What time is our daily anchor? 3. What snacks are left? That's it. It was a simple visual plan that everyone could see, which cut down on the constant questions. We also set alarms on our phones for everything, not just waking up, but for time to pack swimsuits and 15 minutes till we leave. This outsourced our time management, freeing up brain space to actually be present. Finally, we embraced golden rule number 4, the one must-do philosophy. This was the biggest mental shift. Instead of a long checklist of attractions we felt pressured to hit, we agreed on only one must-do activity per day. If we did that one thing, the day was a success. Everything else was a bonus. This simple change gave us permission to be flexible. It let us lean into the ADHD superpower of spontaneity. If we saw a cool-looking hiking trail, we could take it without feeling guilty about getting off schedule. If the kids were tired, we could scrap our other plans and head back for downtime without feeling like failures. This turned our trip from a list of chores into a real adventure. In the end, we learned that the goal of a family vacation with ADHD isn't to be perfect. That's a myth that just sets us up for failure. The real goal is to have a connected trip where everyone feels supported and understood. The best travel strategies aren't about complicated systems or fighting who you are. They're about compassion, communication, and working with your brain's unique wiring. It's about giving yourself grace. It's about building a travel style that respects everyone's energy and sensory needs, and leaves room for the magic of impulsivity. Because when you do that, travel can be one of the most rewarding things for an ADHD brain, as it's full of the novelty and stimulation we thrive on. So forget the perfect filtered photo and aim for the messy, joyful, and truly memorable reality. Celebrate the small wins, whether it's a meltdown-free museum visit or just getting out the door on time, because those are the moments that really matter. So those are the strategies that took our trip from chaos to an incredible family adventure. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the one travel tip? Not the fancy internet kind, but the real-world one that has actually worked for you or your family. Drop it in the comments. Let's build a resource guide for each other that's based on real life. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.